Hello friends, today I am going to explain Docker. So stay tuned. What is Docker? Docker is a software platform that allows you to build, test, deploy our application quickly and packaging the software into standardized units called containers. So we can easily deploy our projects. What is a container? A container and a virtual machine both are different things. A container is a part of virtual machine or operating system. A Docker image. So creating our own images, we need a Docker hub as well as Docker file. So in a Docker hub, there is a different types of images available, like Nginx, MySQL, MongoDB. So creating our own Docker image, we need Docker file. So whatever we write in Docker file, that file will be read by Docker and execute line by line by the Docker. What is a Docker Compose? Docker Compose same as a Docker. In a Docker, we can only create a single image, but with the help of Docker Compose, we can create multiple images in a single container. So creating our own image, we need Docker as well as Docker Compose. So now we see one example and understand what is a Docker images and how we create Docker images. So now let's start practical implementation of the Docker images, right? So first of all, we log in AWS and search here EC2. Means actually we creating one virtual machine. We can also download that particular Docker in our local machine, but I will go with the AWS and install that Docker in a virtual machine. So we can access from anywhere that particular virtual machine or the SSH. So first of all, I create one machine, give some name that particular server or machine. So I will give here CDAC 4, right? Make some configuration, which machine you want over that machine, over that cloud. So I will go with the Amazon Linux. You can choose the Ubuntu, Windows or any. So I will go with the Amazon Linux. To make one key file, means it will be help to log in your or connect your local machine on virtual machine with the help of that particular key. Then select here allow HTTP traffic, or here we can choose my IP, or I can simply here choose anywhere, means from any IP it will be access that particular project. So now click on launch instances. After clicking on launch instances, it will take some time. After all initialize all the configuration, go simple in instances or view all instances. Now it will show in pending. This is the CDAC 4 in pending. It will take some time to configuration and all this thing. Simply click on that particular. Now copy that IP address here, public IP address. Copy that particular IP address. Open your command shell. Now you have to connect your local machine and the virtual machine. So with the help of SSH protocol, you can connect our virtual machine and the local machine. So here, give that SSH protocol. Here we give our key. That is, we have downloaded that key from the AWS. It is like a password. After that, we will give a username, @ and our IP address. The IP address of our virtual machine. So our IP address is so I will copy from that. Okay, I will copy again and paste here. Right, and press enter. After it will successfully connected, type yes. It will ask for permission. After giving the permission, it will connect it to a local machine and our virtual machine, right? After creating virtual machine, we have to download the Docker. So for downloading Docker, we have a yum file, the sudo. So simply sudo means superuser. So sudo with the help of yum, we download or install that particular Docker in our virtual machine, not local machine. It will download in our virtual machine, right? It will ask for permission, type yes. So for check it will install or not, simply type Docker version. So type here Docker version -version. Yes, it will be installed successfully. Now we have to enable that particular service or Docker service. To enable the Docker service, we have to give a system control or enable Docker dot service. This is enable, right? After enabling the service, we have to start that particular service in our local system, or sorry, in our virtual machine. System control start Docker service. Docker dot service. Yes, it will start. Now we have to check it will be successfully start or not. So we have one command, status. Yes, it will successfully here. We can here it will successfully run on our virtual machine. Right. Whatever whatever we give command, all the software will be installed in a virtual machine, not in our local machine. We just connect our local machine with and virtual machine with the help of SSH protocol. Right. After that, we have to check is there any predefined or images is available in our machine. So for that, we have to type sudo docker images. No, there is no images. Right. So we have to create images to deploy our project. For checking the is any images is running, so we have to give a docker ps. But while we are checking, it will deny the permission or not access that docker. So to make any changes on that particular docker, we have to change that particular mode. So changing the mode, we have to type one command, change mode, read write, give the access, read write and delete access from that particular folder, the var and docker folder. Now again check for any running images there. No, there is no running images. Now we will successfully configure that particular system, right? So our project will be deploy, or our project will be in our GitHub account. So from that GitHub account, we have to copy our whole project in our virtual machine. For that copying that whole project in our machine, we have to install Git. So for install Git, we have to type command sudo yum install Git. After installing it, it will be asked for permission. Type yes to successfully access. Yes. Now whatever project we have upload on our GitHub account, simply clone hold the project in our virtual machine or our particular folder. So we simply type ls command. There is nothing in that particular project, so that particular location. So we have to clone our project in that particular location or in any location. So we will only clone that particular project in the particular location. So we have to write a git clone and that particular URL of that GitHub account. Yes, it will successfully download whole the project file in our machine, right? Now check again with the help of ALS. Yes, it will be successfully copy or clone that particular folder. Now change the folder to clone. After type yes. Now we have to write our Docker file in this particular folder. So we have to give a command or edit or create Docker file in this folder, and here type or type I means insert mode. Now here type simply from access from nginx nginx and copy all the dot means all the current folder or current files. Copy all the files where in user share and nginx. Whenever that particular server will be run, the server will be look in that particular file for that particular bundle. So we give the command here or write that particular statement that whenever we run or build that particular file, in that case the whole project will be built in that particular location, right? So copy hold the project in the particular location in HTML folder. Simply escape W code Q. Yes, now we have successfully out. Now again check cat docker. Yes, it successfully uh, type and all this thing. Now we have to build that particular file or particular image. So for that we have one command build docker build hyphen t and give any name that particular build folder. So I will give here clone one, right? And type or insert okay docker build option path URL. Okay, we have to give that URL. So docker build hyphen t clone and hold the URL, the current URL. Now docker will be look that docker file and execute line by line and install whatever we write in that particular docker file, and it successfully built that particular docker image or in that particular location. Now we have to check it will be create image or not. So simply type docker images here. Clone one images and nginx images will be uh, uh, images available in our container, right? After we can simply run that particular image with the help of that particular command on particular port. So I will give here port number and that image name. So docker run, yes, it will successfully run. Now to check it will run or not, simply type docker a ps command. Yes, it will be run on 8080 port. Now go to the browser and simply type here or copy that IP address or type that IP address and paste here and open that particular port on the particular IP address. It will took some time. I will simply here on which command on which port we have deploy our project 8080. Yes, it will be on 800. Sometime it will take some time. We have to check again docker images. Okay. Again, suppose sometime it will be disabled from that particular machine. So we have to go in security and security groups, go in the inbound rules, edit inbound rules, and add rules from all TCP anywhere, and save the rules. Due to some security it will be disabled. So it will have yes. Now it will be successfully run. Like that, whatever we whatever code available in on that particular folder, that whole project will be clone in our virtual machine, and the virtual machine will be bundle that particular files in the particular location with the help of Docker image. In that way, we can easily deploy our project. You can simply uh, copy paste this URL or IP address in your computer to check it will work or not. Right? That's all from my side.